The Zanny that my daughter described to me is 24 to 25 years old, about 5'7", 125, 130 pounds. She has straight white teeth, long brown hair, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, she's a 10.
Her birthday is not September 1st. She's not 25 years old. She's not 5'7". She's not 140 pounds. She doesn't have black hair. She doesn't have perfect teeth. She's not a 10.
The date right now is November 21st, 2008. The time right now is 0820 hours. I'm Detective Mellish with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Reference Orange County case number 08-074777. I'm located at the Orange County Sheriff's Office with Yassen, thank you, sorry. Lassen Donov. And Lassen, would you please state your name and date of birth for the record?
My name is Lassen Donov. I was born January 10th, 1984.
And Lassen, you're aware this is being recorded?
Yes, sir.
Any objection to that?
No.
Okay. I called you yesterday and I asked you if you'd come down and talk to me. You agreed, and you came down of your own violation. And we walked upstairs. We went through a couple of doors with keypads. I just want to let you know for the record that none of the doors are locked. If you feel uncomfortable any time or if you want to leave, by all means, you're free to leave. You're not in custody, so to speak.
Okay.
So make sure we're clear on that. We sat here and talked a little bit before off the record, and I explained to you what I was going to be asking you. It would be about relationship or your friendship with Casey Anthony. And describe that for me in your own words. How long have you known her? How would you describe your relationship?
We met officially met in January of 07. She was dating my good friend Brandon Snow, and met up with them for a football game. And then since then, we just became really good friends. This year in 08, there's been periods where she's dated Tony and the other guy, I don't remember his name, the Hispanic. Ricardo. When she would date either or of them, she would kind of not hang out with like me and Sean, the big groups, so I wouldn't see her as often.
Okay. And you say you and Sean Daly, Jonathan Daly, you guys are friends, roommates?
Roommates, friends, yeah.
Okay. So you've noticed since January, how would you describe her as a mother?
I've seen her around Caylee once. That was at her second birthday party at her house, and she was fine. She was a good mother. She spoiled her kid.
And the birthday party was at Casey's house?
It was at Casey's parents, yeah.
Okay. Was that you say that you saw her once? Is that the only time you ever saw Caylee?
That's the only time I've ever seen Caylee.
Okay. What about Casey? What was she like away from Caylee? Did you spend time with her, go out, have dinner, drinks, and stuff like that?
Yeah, she always went out. We always went downtown. She would come for our parties. She wasn't a heavy drinker. I've never seen her do drugs. I mean, I've heard in like in 08, she has like weed and popping pills, but I've never seen it. In 07, she never did. Every time she was at a party, she would leave early, drink light. So.
When you say in 07 she never did, did you know her to smoke marijuana in 07?
No, never even heard.
And no popping pills, prescription, no. Otherwise?
No.
But in 08 you said that marijuana and pills.
I mean, now that I've heard, like hanging out with the friends that she met at Fusion, so I really haven't hung out with her all the time she's worked there or has been with Tony, so I can't really speak anymore for her.
Did you hear from friends close to her? Like, she has a good friend named Annie Dowling. There's been people out there that have taught that her and Annie were pretty close, and I know they kept a lot in contact both when she went to jail, or actually as soon as she got out of jail. That Annie's pretty much still trying to be by her side.
Yes.
There were people out there saying that her and Annie were into Xanax and popping some pills. What do you know about that?
I've talked to Annie about it. She said it's not true. Annie's a good friend of mine. But it's just what she told me. I've never heard it before. I know she was prescribed Xanax, I think, for anxiety.
Who was?
Annie.
Annie was?
Or for some kind of medical treatment, but I don't know of her sharing it.
Do you, what was the last time you actually saw Casey?
It was, let's see, maybe 3 weeks before she got arrested. We were at Buffalo Wild Wings. She brought Tony. It was for a UFC. It was for a UFC fight. It was Buffalo Wild Wings on Waterford Lakes.
And do you recall when that was? You said about 2 weeks.
Exact date. It was like 2-3 weeks before. before her arrest.
And was she with anyone?
She was with Tony.
All right. Did she come? Was she with your group, or was she just with Tony? Saw you guys?
She was with her. It was like maybe 15 of us, a dozen of us, and then she came with Tony, knowing we were going to be there. So we were all together.
So that was 2 weeks before. Before that time at Buffalo Wild Wings, when was the last time you remember seeing her?
Again, it was at Buffalo Wild Wings probably a week before. It was just four of us. I know Tony was in New York at a Yankees game because we saw him on TV.
Okay.
Again, specific date I don't know.
You saw him on TV at a Yankees game?
She said she saw him on TV. That he had a front row, and we're all just watching. It was me, Brandon Snow, Sean Daly, her, and a girl named Layla.
Okay. Did Casey talk to you over the past couple of months? I guess earlier this year. Did she say she was having any problems? Was she expressing to you any problems with Caylee? Any problems being a mom? Any problems with her family, her mother, or her brother, or her father?
She never talked about Caylee. Like I said, I've only seen Caylee once. I never asked about her home life. I never thought that'd be an issue. I know there's no problems with Lee.
Mm-hmm.
I remember her mentioning, she loves that guy. Good brother.
Some of the interviews that we talked to people, just to try and get a date in, we've talked to actually Sean, Jonathan, Tony, and they all kind of say it was July 5th when there was a Buffalo Wild Wings over at Waterford Lake. Would that be about
When
right?
was her arrest?
She was arrested on July 15th. Actually, 15th is over here, and the 5th is that Saturday, just 2 Saturdays before. Does that sound about right?
That sounds about right, yeah.
Okay. So she never talked to you about any problems she was having with the child? Never talked about any problems with the family?
No.
What about problems with relationships?
She complained that just about Tony, how he had to leave. Like he was only here temporarily. I think he was going to Full Sail. I don't remember. And then he had to go back up to New York. And she didn't know if she should go with him or stay. That's to the extent of it.
Okay. Did she ever tell you she was moving out, or?
She did on AOL. On AIM, we talked just 2 weeks before this all, her arrest. Before it all went down, she was saying she was looking for apartments to move out to with her and Caylee.
Did she say it was just going to be those two, or was she going to move with Tony?
Just those two. She said specifically, I asked if it was Tony. She said, no, we haven't been dating that long.
Have you ever met Amy Hutzinger?
Yes. She blonde.
Yeah.
She's been to. She was at our Anything But Close party, and I've seen her a couple of times before with Troy, but we weren't friends. We didn't talk.
So Casey didn't mention anything about moving in with Amy at her parents'
I
house?
didn't even know she moved out of her parents' house.
Okay.
I had no idea.
During the month of June, July, I guess right around that time that you guys met at Buffalo Wild Wings, did she make any indication to you that there was anything wrong with her child or her child was missing?
That's the creepy part is because she seemed both times Buffalo Wild Wings 2 weeks before and the week before that she seemed absolutely fine.
Never any indication that somebody taking her child was over.
Nothing at all.
Had she ever mentioned to you about this nanny?
Online, she didn't necessarily say nanny, but I asked her because I used to always think she used to work at Universal as a planner, event coordinator, or something. And I asked online, who watches her daughter. She's like, oh, just a person I've known for like the past 6 years, somebody who I really trust.